Hi guys, welcome to Mike's Shed. Oh man, what an interesting day. What an interesting day. So, yeah, basically I'll start off with a few weeks back, Eddie Rollercore got in touch with me about, did he get in touch with me about that or did he get in touch with me about that? He got in touch with me about wanting, he got in touch with me to tell me that he had an Xbox. He knew I was after an Xbox from one of my tubes, channels, posts, whatever you call it. And he knew he was after an Xbox, original Xbox. And he said, I've got one here you can have. Bottom line. He says, it'd be a bit of a bastard to post, but in a couple of weeks' time, or 3 weeks' time, we're going to the arcade club in Bury. And if you wanted to pick it up there, that's fine. So he'll test it out and whatnot. Anyway, he ended the conversation with, listen, if you're bored and you've got time, could you knock us up a t-shirt? Well, I actually thought, well, it's the least he can do considering he's given me a flipping Xbox. So I put a good few hours into knocking up a design for him. He actually had an idea, he knew what he wanted, and it's quite funny actually because as soon as he said what he said, I knew exactly what he wanted before he even. I only reason I contacted him just to say, do you mean like this? And he went, can I just do a quick sketch, a rough sketch? And I'm sure he won't mind me saying, but it was a really rough sketch, and I might even display it to the world when he's revealed his t-shirt, just to see how we got there. But it's actually quite funny. But no, I sort of knew what he wanted as soon as he said it, really, and I just wanted to confirm. So I really enjoyed doing the design for him, and he likes it too. So basically I met him at Arcade Club today, met a bunch of the other guys that I subscribe to, and one or two I don't subscribe to on YouTube, and we had a really good chat. It's probably me doing all the bleeding talking. I could talk a glass eye to sleep, once I start waffling. But no, it was really good to talk to him. It was really funny actually, and yeah, we had a really good chat, and I met a whole bunch of guys that I follow, and it was fun. It was great to meet people in the flesh and have a catch up, and yeah, and great. I was really amazed at Arcade Club in Bury. It was brilliant. The amount of games, a Japanese game room. So the bottom floor was really modern stuff, like really modern arcade stuff. There was one like Escape 4D. I thought it was House of the Dead, so I sort of stood outside waiting to get on it. I started looking a bit of a knob hanging around it, so I thought, you know what, there's people in there. There's plenty here to have a look at. So unfortunately, I didn't get on that, and went up to the other floors, and the second floor was just full of pinball machines, which is right up my street. I found it a bit weird. There was like PC section in there. It was like I went past two lads sat down playing FIFA. I was like, fuck me, man, you could do that in your front room, couldn't you? But they had like a massive screen, so I can see the draw to that. So it's just everything was there, so I can't knock it really. It was a really fantastic. What an idea! What a masterpiece of retail. Is that the word? Like a business. Just absolutely brilliant. Really impressed. I mean, lo and behold, I was talking to Retro Red Steve upstairs, and as we're chatting in it, I just, out of my peripheral vision, I had my Alien Storm t-shirt on that I drew and designed and got printed, and there was Alien Syndrome, and I'd not played it for 30 odd years. I'm being serious, 33 years is the last time I'd actually seen that arcade cabinet. It wasn't the original arcade cabinet. It was the, like the generic ones. They put them in because they just maintain. It's probably safer for them to use them and easier to maintain. And it was just fantastic to see it and get a game. I kept sneaking off and going back to it. I got to play Dragon's Lair 2. So fucking hard, that game. Ridiculous. I couldn't get Space Harrier working, but there was quite a few in there. I got an amazing. I had a bit of a Gallagher competition going on, and I got an amazing score of 14,000. I think it was 870, which was just almost smashed the top score on there. I don't know who got the top score, but I was up there. I wasn't far behind. I was, you know, a couple 100,000 points behind it, but you know, who's counting? So yeah, a really good day was had, and you know, and to top it off, Eddie, you know, we went to the back of his car in the car park, you know, like men do, you know, and managed to finally, okay, now these things were a ton, and now I am the proud owner of an original Xbox again. I've got quite a few games. Eddie gave me a couple of games with it, so I get this fired up. By my luck, I'll get the red ring of roses or whatever it's called. That turns up. I'm going to turn it on. So, yep, he gave us a couple of games, and one of which I've not played since I had it on my Dreamcast, and that's Legacy of Kain. Soul Reaver as I know it. Is it Soul Reaver? Old IDOS game. Are they even going anymore, IDOS? Really nice artwork, that, actually. Dreamcast cover was a bit shit, to be honest. So Legacy of Kain, and no, it's not Clint Eastwood in Pale Rider. It is Red Dead Revolver. It's a bit of a funny transitional period, this, when before 360, that sort of reality they were chasing in the game design. You either hate it or love it, really. But yeah, really pleased with that, Ed, and that's fine. Oh, and I also got a couple of controllers. Xbox One there, and this one as well. I think Dylan, you were saying that you helped or gave Eddie one of them. That's great. I really appreciate it, mate. That's just brilliant. Thanks a lot, Eddie. That's honestly, mate, above and beyond. So that'll keep me happy for a bit. Add the Xbox to the little Xbox editions I've got going on up here, which is slowly growing. It's slowly growing. You know, pleased with that. So yeah, so fantastic day at Arcade Club in Bury. I really recommend you get down there. Let's go. And Goodwin's Place, some cool little stickers he was handing out as we stood in the canteen area debating whether to stay or whether to go at around 7 o'clock at night. But how retro are them, eh? Really cool, really cool. Bang them on your grifter. Any old enough to remember what a grifter is? Who knows? Anyway, so moving off Arcade Club and on to my little VHS passion I've got going in a minute. So the other week I said I was gutted that a VHS never turned up, and I was like, oh God, why? And I contacted the guy to say, look mate, what's happening? You've not even dispatched it yet. It's been 5 days. And I got a bit of, oh sorry, yeah, I'm really sorry about this. I'm having trouble with my eBay and all this. I was like, right. Which then also made me go back to the reviews, which I never looked at. And when I started reading them, his biggest downfall was like, it's not turned up, and the packaging is just ridiculous. It turned up in a bag. It turned up in this. I was like, surely not. Anyway, the package arrived, and it turned up in, can only be described as a bin bag. Literally. Bizarre. What goes through some people's heads? It's just bizarre. But the film Evil Dead 2 on a sort of Palace horror releases, so they probably did an entire range of these. Turned up, and there's a little bit of damage to it. Now it's probably in transit. You know, it's a bit silly really. But the actual VHS is absolutely immaculate. Like literally brand new. Go figure. Why did you send it out like that? I don't. Some people amaze me. eBay people amaze me. Such a strange mentality. So I've got Evil Dead, and I've actually got the original Evil Dead. You know, it's not. I'll probably get the original cover one at some point, but that I bought off VHS Lord, who on Instagram is, I think it's Video and Chips on Instagram. Now he does a lot of sell-through stuff and big box, but his sell-throughs he does at really good prices. He don't take the piss. He's out of here only in South Yorkshire somewhere. I think he was in Doncaster or Sheffield at some point. But yeah, now he turned up and did one of my events. The first one I did. What a nice guy. He turned up at the second one as well, and you know, he got a fantastic selection of video. So that's VHS Lord, and this one is, I don't know his trader's name. In fairness, I can't knock him too much. The video is immaculate. I just don't see why you'd put it in a bin bag cutting. Just bizarre, and it's his main complaint. I do wonder if some people are missing something. I don't know. Let's not look into it. But yeah, really pleased with that. So that's Evil Dead 2. And I got that for, sorry, I was putting a video back. £4.50 delivered. So that's really good in fairness. So I'm really pleased with that. So so that's pretty much me done. So I got my Xbox, got to Arcade Club, saw so many games. You know, Dragon's Lair, seeing Dragon's Lair 2, so difficult, but just to press start button on it again was brilliant. You know, listen, it was a good day, okay, but before I go, I really recommend, if you're after something to do and if you live Manchester area, I really recommend you get down to the Arcade Club. It's the Arcade Club on Cork Street in Bury in Ella Mill. Now I went down there on the tram, thinking, oh, it'll be 5 minutes. It's a bit of a journey. You're talking a good bit of distance out of town, but it took the journey took long. There's so many stops in the nut on that route. So you know, what would be as a straight run in a car 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Took me half an hour on the tram, but it depends where you live. I got on at Stretford, which used to have the Bury tram used to just run through it. You get on it there and you'd be straight there, even from South Manchester. But now you've got to change in Piccadilly, but it's not difficult. You literally get off the tram, stand the other side of the platform, and then you get the tram to Bury. It's dead easy. So I really recommend you guys get down there. It's not a chore, and it isn't actually a far walk, so you don't really need a car. But it was such a warm day, and cause you don't know where you're going, it just makes things harder, but coming back was a doddle. So yeah, that's Arcade Club on Cork Street in Bury. Really recommend you guys get down there. They are doing a lot, because I've never seen anything like it. Even in the amusement arcades, when I've been in Florida, yeah, where it should be right now, not a patch for the amount of retro stuff. The second floor for pinball machines, you've got a bar on every floor, get yourself a drink or something to eat. So yeah, really good day. It was £16 for all day on all 3 floors. So I think it's a tenner, 11 quid for one floor, but 16 quid all floors. Come on, man. You know, it's just such a bargain. So I really reckon you get down there. Listen guys, that's me done waffling. So again, thanks very much. Thanks for stopping by Mike's Shed, and please, if you like it, give us a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Okay guys, thanks very much. Take care.